ground. Every road remembers footsteps that never turned around. Dust lifts slowly from the earth, like it's trying to speak. Every grain holds a memory, too heavy, too deep. Faces pass in quiet patience, eyes that carry years, smiles shaped by learning how to stand beside their tears. The land has learned to breathe again, those scars are still in line, healing Cambodia, one heart at a time. The past still walks beside them here, not loud but always near. And love survives in fragile ways through fear. Shearing Cambodia, one heart at a time. Through the sorrow, through the pain, what was broken, what was taken, still learns how to remain. Shearing Cambodia, one heart at a time. Under silent skies, every tear becomes a promise that love survives. Children laugh like borrowed sunlight in streets that once went still. Their joy is fragile, but it's real, built on stubborn will. They don't know every story yet, they don't know every name, but they feel love in open hands that refuse the shame. Old radios hum tired songs from a softer past, every note a reminder nothing good was built to last. Photographs on wooden walls watch seasons pass them by. I still hold in yesterday as the years roll by. No one asked the past to leave, no one asked it why. They only learn to live beneath an open sky. Sharing Cambodia, one heart at a time. In the quiet after cries, every scar becomes a language no one denies. Sharing Cambodia, one heart at a time. When hope feels thin and small, love keeps breathing in the cracks between it all. Night falls gently on the villages, stars hang low and still. They shine on whispered prayers from windows on the hill. Candles burn for absent names, for lives that ended young. Each flame a quiet promise, their story's not undone. Some forgive without forgetting, some remember just to heal. Some survive through simple kindness they can feel. The land has learned a slower grace, a patience deep and wide, where love survives not by racing, but by standing side by side. If hearts were ever torn apart, if From silent nights and broken days, from grief too hard to name, love returned in fragile forms, but it came the same. Not loud enough to change the world, not strong enough to erase, but brave enough to keep on beating in a wounded place. Shearing Cambodia, one heart at a time. Through the longest, darkest years, every wound becomes a doorway washed by time and tears. Shearing Cambodia, one heart at a time. Still alive, still true. What the world once tried to take away, love carried through. So when the night feels heavy again, when the road feels hard and long, remember healing happens quietly in every gentle song. Not untouched, not unbroken, but patient, deep and brave. A country mending softly, one heart at a time. In quiet pieces over fields that learn to wake. Red earth holds forgotten footsteps from lives the past would not erase. The wind moves slow through sugar palms like it's afraid to speak. Every grain of dust remembers all the words we couldn't keep. Faces pass with careful kindness, eyes that carry too much time, smiles shaped by generations of standing on this line. The ground beneath their barefoot prayers still feels the weight of loss. Love was torn but never gone, no matter what it cost. This land has felt the sharpest pain a heart can ever know, yet something fragile still survives in roots below. Sharing love on Cambodian soil through the sorrow and the years. What was broken, what was taken, still lives inside our tears. Sharing love on Cambodian soil under heaven's quiet gaze. Every wound becomes a promise that love will stay. Children laugh like gentle echoes in streets that once went still. Their voices carry borrowed courage from a stronger will. They don't know every name that's missing, every night that cried, but they feel love in open hands that never learn to hide. Old radios hum tired melodies from another time. Each song holds a softer memory before the climb. Photographs in wooden frames watch seasons come and go. Eyes still full of yesterday in a world moving slow. No one left too soon. Each flame a quiet promise beneath the same moon. Some forgive without forgetting, some remember just to heal. Some survive through simple kindness they can feel. The land has learned a slower grace, a patience deep and wide, where love survives not by forgetting, but by standing side by side. If love was ever torn away, if hearts were left to bleed, it wasn't gone forever, it was learning how to breathe. From broken nights and silent days, from grief too deep to name, love returned in fragile forms, but it came the same. Not loud enough to change the world, not strong enough to erase, but brave enough to keep on beating in a wounded place. Sharing love on Cambodian soil. Through the longest, darkest years, every wound becomes a doorway washed by time and tears. Sharing love on Cambodian soil, still alive, still true. What the world once tried to take away, love carried through. So when the night feels heavy again, when the road feels hard and long, remember love still lives here in every quiet song. Not untouched, not unbroken, but honest, deep and loyal. A love that stayed and learned to grow on Cambodian soil. The morning comes in broken color, soft light on restless ground. Every road remembers footsteps that time could never drown. Dust rises from old memories, from names the wind still knows. Every silence tells a story that the heart still holds. The rivers move like tired witnesses, carrying the past away. They've seen too much to speak aloud, but too much to forget to say. Faces pass with careful eyes, holding years they never chose, still breathing love through shattered hope, because that's all they know. Been stripped of easy dreams, left scarred but standing still. And love survives not because it's strong, it will. Shearing Cambodia through love, through the sorrow and the scars. What was taken, what was broken, still beats in open hearts. Shearing Cambodia through love, when the world turned away, every tear became a promise to love anyway. Children play where silence lingered, laughing like defiance now. Borrow joy from older hearts who taught them how. They don't know every name that's gone, they don't know every grave, but they carry something sacred from the brave. Old songs hum through wooden houses, crackling radios at night. Every melody remembers a gentler light. Photographs on fading walls watch generations pass. Eyes still full of yesterday behind the glass. No one asked the past for mercy, no one asked it why. They only learned to love beneath an open sky. Sharing Cambodia through love, in the quiet after pain. Every scar becomes a language time can't erase. Sharing Cambodia through love, through the dark and through the flame. Even when hope feels paper thin, love remains. Night falls gently on the villages, stars hang low and still. They shine on whispered prayers from windows on the hill. Candles burn for absent names, for lives that ended young. Each flame a fragile promise, their songs not done. Some forgive without forgetting, some remember just to heal. Some survive through simple kindness they can feel. The land has learned a slower grace, a patience deep and wide, where love survives not by forgetting, but by standing side by side. If love was ever torn away, if hearts were left to bleed, it wasn't gone forever, it was learning how to breathe. From silent nights and broken days, from grief too hard to name, love returned in fragile forms, but it came the same. Not loud enough to change the world, not strong enough to erase, but brave enough to keep on living in a wounded place. Sharing Cambodia through love, not an ending, not a grave, but the story of a people who were gentle, strong and brave. Sharing Cambodia through love, through the fire and the rain. What was torn apart by history, love is stitching back again. Morning comes without forgiveness, but it comes without blame. Sunlight touches every shadow without calling out a name. Fields grow green where tears once fell, hands still plant the seed, because life insists on growing even when the heart still bleeds. The past walks quietly beside them, not a chain but not erased.